Making one chocolate cake today because we do not need 3 chocolate cakes. Nobody needs 3 chocolate cakes. Welcome back to Bucket List Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Lynn. Welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today is going to be a fun, delicious, I hope, exciting video because we are on the search for another best recipe, and today it's going to be chocolate cake. And the reason we are searching for the best chocolate cake recipe is because 1 month from today, Aiden, our baby, our 6'1" baby, turns 18. And it has flown by. They tell you it is going to go by fast, and you know, at least as me as a young mom, I'm like, everyone says that. Everyone says it because it does. It's true. It goes by so fast. He graduates high school in just a very few short months. We actually got his senior graduation proof pictures in the mail today, this week. I'm going to put them up here. They look so good. We've picked our favorite pose and we'll be ordering them. I only have to order the smallest package because I don't need 300 pictures, thank goodness. But yeah, so we need to find the best chocolate cake recipe, as that is what Aiden wants for his birthday this year, is chocolate cake. I'm not going to be making a frosting, I don't think. We'll see how it goes. Because I really want to just taste the cake and see what it tastes like. I pretty much have a chocolate and a vanilla frosting and even a strawberry frosting that I already love. We all love it. So I'm probably not going to be searching for a frosting recipe, but I just want to know how good is this cake if we don't add any of the accessories we'll call the frosting. And I found this recipe from Cosmopolitan Cornbread, Constance, and I picked it for a couple of reasons. One, it is called The Best Chocolate Cake, and in her blog where I found the recipe, she says that her children called it that because that was what they would ask for cake, was, Mom, can we have the best chocolate cake? So I've always had luck with Constance recipes, always, so that's one of the reasons I picked it. It is a bundt pan cake. That's one of our favorite cakes. I don't know why we enjoy the bundt shape so much. Well, I do know. One, it's easy. It's only one layer to frost. It always looks so beautiful when it, you know, in the shape. It just looks like you did a lot of work and the pan does all the work. It's easy to clean when I am done, and it makes just the right amount of cake for what I usually need. We don't need a three-layer cake for 4 or 5, maybe 6 of us at the most that we have lately at parties. So it checked all the boxes. I'm going to link down below the link to Constance's blog with the recipe so you can try this for yourself. We are really excited. Today is the first, well, actually it's not the official first day because we actually had a storm day Thursday, and then Friday was the official first day of our last March break ever. Aiden is our last child to graduate, and this week here in our part of Canada, it's March break, kind of our spring break, though it's really not spring yet. And I typically will make cinnamon rolls, but everyone's a little breaded out because I've been making so much sourdough lately. So I figured this is also a great treat to start for the week for March break. Aiden is home, so he is going to be one of our taste testers today. So, you know, he's the one I'm making this for, so we make sure he likes it too. As I said, the recipe will be linked down below, but you can follow along with me too as I make it. And I'm going to tell you right now what you need for this recipe. A bundt pan that is greased. I have mine all greased up with some butter, unsalted butter. You will need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of salt, that is salt, 2 cups of sugar. I'm using organic cane sugar, 3 eggs at room temperature, 1 cup of strong coffee that's warm but not hot, 1/3 cup of baking cocoa. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is ruby red cocoa powder. I only use this on special occasions, and I think an 18th birthday cake calls for a special cocoa. So I'm using ruby red cocoa powder, but you can use any baking cocoa that you like. We need 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 cup of unsalted room temperature butter, 1 cup of buttermilk, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. First, just like with any cake, we are going to get our dry ingredients together. So I already have here my cocoa, my salt, my baking soda, my flour. I think that's everything. So I'm just gonna, with my whisk, give this a stir so it's all combined. My oven is also preheated to 350 degrees. I already have my 1 cup of room temperature unsalted butter in here with my 2 cups of sugar, and we are going to beat the butter and sugar together until they are smooth and fluffy. And then we're just gonna add 1 egg at a time and making sure one is completely incorporated before we add the next one. To say I'm a little concerned about my KitchenAid mixer. I don't know what's going on with it, why it's bouncing all around like this. I'm gonna have to have David take a look at it, but pretty disappointed. I bought this directly from KitchenAid, and I gotta say she's not that old, and something's wrong, but hopefully it will last long enough for me to get this cake made today. The eggs are all, incorporated. So now we're going to add 1/3 of our flour mixture. Okay, that's about 1/3 of that. Give it a quick mix, and then we're going to add our buttermilk. A little more flour. Followed by our warm, strong coffee. Yep, that's warm. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick scrape. Oh, I have to say this batter looks amazing. Okay, one more quick mix, and then we're gonna just pour it right into our bundt pan. This batter is amazing. So this is gonna go into the oven for 45 minutes. We've been having issues with our oven. I really think it needs to be recalibrated. We have to look up how to do it with this oven. So I'm gonna put it in for 30. As I'm cleaning up, I realized I forgot to add the vanilla. I should have put it in when I added the coffee. Were you all screaming at your screens, yelling at me, Lynn, where's the vanilla? So if you're gonna use vanilla, make sure you add it when you're adding the coffee. And we're only doing 1 recipe today because we don't need 3 chocolate cakes. Nobody needs 3 chocolate cakes all at once. So my plan is to make 1 a week over the next 3 weeks leading up to his birthday, and then the one we choose will be the one I make for his birthday. So thank goodness David can take a lot of this cake into work because nobody needs 3 chocolate cakes. It's fresh out of the oven. Doesn't that look amazing? So altogether, mine took 50 minutes. And I think I'm starting to smell a little burnt chocolate, which makes me a little nervous, but I don't think it's burnt, but I think it's getting close. The cake tester that I insert comes out clean, except in that little, can you see this? I can't really, it's so hot. But if you see that small, like, okay, so you have your middle piece of your bundt cake, and then you've got like a little ring around it. In that little ring, it was still coming out a little bit, not quite cooked, but I think if I leave it in the pan, it will finish, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. It smells amazing. We're gonna let this cool completely, and then we'll gather everyone and give it a taste test and see if we think we have found the perfect chocolate cake for Aiden's 18th birthday. The cake has been cooling a long time. Things got a little bit hectic here this afternoon. Our basement flooded. It's all good. I knew about a month ago, I had a feeling the sump pump was going because it was making terrible, terrible sounds. So we had one, and David just hasn't had a chance to put the new one in. Well, he had no choice today. So crisis averted. We are all ready to try the cake. I let it cool in the pan for about 5 minutes, and then I turned it upside down onto the cake platter. And let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then it just slid right off. Oh, I loosened it a little bit around the edges with the butter knife, and then I inverted it. So there it is. It looks really, really good. It smells good. I'll just tell you, the smell brought even the teenage boy out of his room. So bit of it is undercooked. I had a feeling, even though the cake tester came out clean after a few minutes of it sitting in the pan, at the very end there, it's almost cooked. It's almost like lava cake, honestly. But that's not the recipe's fault. That's my fault it's my oven's fault. We have really got to calibrate that oven. I think it's pretty good. It's not real sweet, which is good, and it's very chocolatey tasting, which is nice. So I am going to see what the rest of the family thinks. Grace doesn't want to be on camera, and that's fine. So she's standing behind you. So we're going to ask her, what does she think of it?
I like it.
You like it? Okay, I had a feeling you would because it's not real sweet. Okay, well, there's one thumbs up. What do you think of it, David?
I think it's really good.
Yeah?
I like it, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Even without frosting, it's pretty good. Okay? But what does Aiden think? After all, this is going to be his 18th birthday cake in a month. Let's see what he thinks of it. All right, Aiden, what do you think of it?
I think it's really good.
Even without frosting, huh?
Yeah.
Not too sweet?
No.
No?
I think it's perfect.
All right, well, I'm going to make 2 more for you to test.
2 more?
Over the next couple of weeks until we find the one for big birthday. So, and by the way, ignore his hair. He will not cut it. He inherited the curly hair gene from not only my side of the family, but David's. He got it all. Okay, I guess everyone liked it. That's great. We are going to try 2 more just because I want to give it a fair shot and see which one we'll eventually decide on making for his birthday. So, but yeah, it was pretty good. Even it a little underdone in a few spots, still didn't change it. So, thanks for coming along with me, friends, while we are trying to find the best chocolate cake recipe for Aiden's 18th birthday. Until then, take care, God bless, and we'll see y'all soon.